Hi Cliff fans and welcome to another one of my 5 minute Cliff album reviews, and today I'm going to review Cliff's 1978 album Small Corners, which was another gospel album. Um, and yeah, it was Cliff had been recording with Bruce Welch at the time. He'd produced a couple of albums for Cliff. Bruce had I'm Nearly Famous, Every Face Tells a Story, Green Light, and but when it came to this, it was a gospel album, so Bruce wasn't really interested in producing it. So Cliff ended up producing this album himself. And I had this album when I was younger, and I liked one or two of the songs, not all the songs. I absolutely love every song on the album now. Um, because the gospel album I didn't play too much as a child, even though I loved the opening track is Why Should the Devil Have Any All the Good Music. Even if you weren't religious, it's still just a great rocker. The next song on the album is probably my favourite song on the album. It's called I Love. It's just it's a beautiful acoustic guitar. It's just a fun song to hear. I love it when I have it on a couple of my Spotify playlists, and I actually find it really fun when that song comes on. Why Me Lord is next. It's a beautiful cover of Chris Christopherson's classic. It's been recorded by numerous artists, like Johnny Cash has recorded it. A lot of country and western singers have recorded it. Willie Nelson, Elvis did a version of it. I love Cliff's version. I think Cliff's version is probably my favorite version of that song, Why Me Lord. The next song is called I've Got News for You, which is a song I kind of dismissed years ago and no interest in it. But I absolutely love now. It's a great song. Um, Hey Miss, how do you say? Hey, what you said, which I actually did play a lot when I was younger because I actually just love the beat of the song. It's a fast tune. It's so I actually love it. The next song is probably one of the best on the album. It's another song written by Larry Norman. Larry Norman wrote Why Should the Devil Have All the Good Music. He's writing a lot of good gospel songs around that time, and Cliff actually was a big fan of Larry Norman. And there's a couple of Larry Norman songs on this album. This is the second one. It's called I Wish We'd All Been Ready, which is an absolute cracker of a song. Absolutely beautiful song. Followed by a song which is on my Christmas playlist every year. It's called Joseph. And I have a couple of Cliff Christmas playlists on my Spotify. And I include this one because I just find it, I consider it like it's a Christmas song, Joseph, and it's all about Mary and Joseph. Like, so I like it, and I love it. The next song, Good on the Sally Army, is another one that I dismissed when I was younger, and I absolutely love now. Going Home, another one I dismissed years ago, absolutely love now. Up in Canada, another Larry Norman song, which is Cliff performed as well on the 1978 reunion tour with the Shadows, and it's just a fantastic song. The next song was a single release from the album Yes He Lives, which is one of Cliff's, I think, all time underrated songs. Absolutely love this song. It was written by Terry Britton, who is said, as Cliff said, is not a religious person, not that religious person, but he was able to get in Cliff's head and actually write this song for Cliff. And he done that a couple of times. He wrote a fantastic song in the early 70s called Celestial Houses, which Cliff featured on a lot of um, tours back in the early 70s. And the chorus of that is Give All Your Love to the Lord. So it's absolutely beautiful. So Yes He Lives, yeah, it's a beautiful song. It's a rock song, and I think it's one of Cliff's most underrated songs. And then it closes the album with Cliff's. Cliff has said this is his favorite song of all time. Um, when I Survey the Wondrous Cross, and yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. It's one that I never listened to when I was younger. I don't think I played it at all when I was younger, and absolutely love it. This version that's on this album is probably the best version of it. I know he had a version on an earlier album. I think it was on Good News, the album back in the late 60s. But this version I think is a lot better, and the vocals are arranged by Tony Rivers, who does a great job arranging all the vocals on it. So overall, absolutely love this album, and I'm gonna give it ooh 8, 9. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10 because I do actually think it's very underrated, and I'd love more Cliff fans to actually hear this album because it's actually fantastic, and Cliff's voice is absolutely amazing. And Cliff produced it, as I say himself, and I think he done an absolutely fantastic job producing this album. Small Corners.